Hello there, this is Gene Rossoff. Thanks for taking a minute to watch this video. It's a short instructional video about the passive iodine inhaler. It's a marvelously simple device. I would say really actually a brilliantly simple device. And quite often things that are simple are both brilliant and effective. This happens to be both. So I happen to have a particular version of this guy here, but you can see what mine looks like. It's got a stem where you suck on it. It's got an air intake here. You can put an air intake restrictor on it if you find that you're sucking too much or too hard, or it's not working smoothly and easily for you. Maybe that'll make it less easy, actually. When you get the device, it should look like this. It's empty. It's got a base. It can sit on table or anywhere you care to put it, on your desk. And the first thing you have to do is fill it. So you're going to take one of these vials that we've sent you. They look just like this. This has a solution of povidone iodine. It's ophthalmic quality. It's very good quality povidone iodine. You have to take the device apart at the top, which means you have to take this thing, sort of squiggle it around a bit, pull it up while you're squiggling it, and remove it. You're going to wind up with two parts: the reservoir part and the sucking part. Let's see if I can get this to look more clearly. There we go. So that's what you'll have. This thing has a post that goes down into what will soon be the liquid iodine. You take your reservoir. I'm going to set it down for a minute to open the jar. Open up your jar. Pretty easy. Screw the top, put the top down. You're going to use the entire bottle. It's got somewhere around 20, maybe 25 milliliters of fluid in it. And you pour it carefully into the reservoir. It's going to look like that. Like a little miniature fishbowl. Don't put any fish in here. Fish swim around in very dilute iodine in the ocean, but concentrated iodine will not be good for them. Now, once you've got that set up like this, you take your top and put it back on. And you'll see that in almost all of the versions we have, there's some orientation of the top that comports with the shape of the reservoir. So here's the top. I'm going to squunch it down on there, push it down until this seal here is nice and flush with the reservoir. So you've got this metal piece here, the air intake here, the pipe that goes down from the air intake, and the stem on which you're going to suck. You now are ready to take your first trial puff, and you put this in your mouth and suck. I just inhaled it, a little bit of it, not very much. You see that I don't think you can see the bubbles in here. Well, maybe you can. That's from the air coming down into the liquid. I'm going to remove this piece here because I think it's too hard to suck on it. I want to see what this feels like now without it on. I sucked it in. I held it for about 10, 15 seconds. This one happens to be a little bit difficult to pull on, but I think that's fine. You don't have to spend a long time trying to get it into your lungs. Basically, it's just like puffing on a on a cigar or something like that. You're taking this from here, nose closed, or you don't breathe through your nose, you breathe through your mouth. And you're sucking air through here, down through the pipe here, into the liquid. And then the air is going up into the head space here and coming out the stem, bearing with it dissolved vaporous iodine. I'm going to take another puff. And I breathe in a little additional after I've taken a puff on it. And you can't hear it because it's pretty soft, but I can hear the air bubbling through the liquid here. And you don't need an awful lot of it. You don't need to take a long time to do it. I've just had 3 or 4 puffs of this thing. I might do 8 or 10 throughout the day. It's easy, simple. You can put the device down on the table and let it sit there. It's not going to do anybody any harm. And if you have any questions about it, I'm going to put the top back on the bottle and put the bottle aside. If you have any questions about it, give us a call. I'm always available 24/7. That's what happens when you have a stack of children and you have responsibility for students at a summer school that I ran for 13 years. You get used to being up at all hours, equally occasioned by being involved in the insurance of obstetricians who seem to time the delivery of their babies at 2 and 3 and 4 in the morning. Actually, there's statistics about that are quite remarkable. I don't know what nature has in mind there, but I think it's to limit the supply of obstetricians, make them all exhausted. We'll look forward to hearing from you. Don't hesitate to call. We're happy to have a call from you, and more than delighted to answer any questions you might have. And we hope that you have a successful time with this. It should last a long time. If you have any problems with it, we'll replace it at no cost. If you need more, you should change the inhalation liquid about once a week. You'll see it change color as it loses its iodine content. And if you have questions, just call. We're really delighted to speak with you. Thanks so much for purchasing this fine, simple, and efficacious product from us. And we look forward to hearing how it's helping to improve your health and the health of those around you. Thank you so much.